What's going on, football fans? And welcome back to another episode of Breaking the Birds. We're going to go through Jalen Hurts now. Big fish. If you haven't already, go check out the episode from him against the Atlanta Falcons. A lot of good to take on from there. When I was watching the broadcast stream here on Sunday, I was left a little skeptical. I didn't really know what to expect from Jalen Hurts' performance in this game, and in combination with being so close to winning, I was really curious to see what the all 22 tape showed. So let's get into it. 49ers playing cover one man. We have three curl routes here, and we have a tight end who's going to initially block and then sneak out the backfield. So if the guy playing man on him, if he is a dog blitz, which means that he can go blitz if his guy is not running a route, then he will be able to sneak out there. He has two good options in Quez Watkins and Devontae Smith. Cannot blame him at all for targeting Devontae Smith in this rep right here. And if Devontae wouldn't get help, probably would have been able to come back. Also has that open guy in Quez. Play action rollout here, and we want to take a deep shot. We're in cover four. I think we have a safety slipping, so not quite sure if it's cover three or cover four for the 49ers. And Devontae Smith lined up right here is going to take a good outside angle to begin with here on his route. Then he's going upfield. At that point, he already beat his guy. At the 35-yard line, you put it right there in the end zone, give it some air under it so he can track the ball and run under it. But we're still waiting until he's at the 20 for the ball to actually release Jalen Hurts' hands. So that is a way too late throw. Does not get nearly enough under it, and Devontae is wide open. So a little bit better throw right here. Now, there should the throw have been made. So that's a missed opportunity for an easy touchdown. Devontae wide open. Play action jailbreak screen. Easy concept to execute. Good job here with the play action, then putting it right on his guy. A little late blocks out there, so it limits the play to 5 yards, which is fine, but could have been more. But good job by Hurts. Against cover two here, running a sort of a spacing concept with the innermost receiver, that is the running back here, is going to go to the flat. We have two guys sitting across the middle here. Good find by Jalen Hurts, reading that the hook to curl defender sits up a little bit outside, so Devontae is wide open in there. Good find by Devontae in the zone, and result first down. I believe we have cover three here. Where this corner is playing out flat. Might also be a delayed where he's actually going deep. That could be the case considering how this safety plays it. Either way, we have a smash concept. We have the Zach Ertz going on the corner. We have a sit across the middle here in Rager, and then a flat from a flat option, check down option here for Miles Sanders. And I think it's a fine decision to throw this ball to Sanders considering how this cornerback is dropping. On the other side, you have levels concept, and I think it's a fine check down to get some good yards there. So Reed makes the right read on the defensive end here. He's gonna sit here. He's gonna wait for Jalen Hurts, so he gives it off. Very good call here. Mesh against cover one man. So this is a really good call here. And Ken Gainwell coming across the middle with a linebacker on him, who also gets sucked in a little bit by all the traffic over the middle. Good find by Jalen Hurts immediately across the middle. That's a good first down pickup. Another zone read. Another good read on Nick Bosa here. He's going to sit. He's going to wait for Hurts. Gives it off. Easy first down. Play action rollout with a flood concept where we're going to have Dallas Goedert first acting as if he is blocking in here to the inside, then releasing outwards. We have the deep route here from Rager, I believe it is, and then a crossing route from Smith. So we're going to create the flood concept over here with three levels to throw to. This ball needs to be out immediately. There is no question about it. Right there for Dallas Goedert. Number one is trailing him by about 7-8 yards. And this dude is already backing off. This ball has to be on. That is a first down 9 out of 10 times. The 1 in 10, it's a drop. We are Eagles fans. But, I mean, Devontae does not help Jalen Hurts in the mistake that Hurts makes, in that this route needs to be better as well from Devontae. That's one of the few reps that he really needs to do better in this game. Check out the Devontae Smith tape breakdown. He needs to cut this one inside. He's running straight line. He needs to cut it at some point. It could be here. Lean a shoulder into the cornerback and then cut it outside again. So you give a little bit of separation for her to throw to. But this has to be a first down completion every single time. Empty formation here for the Eagles and a cover one man with a blitz for the 49ers. So we have 5-man protection for 5 blitzes, and it's man across the board here. There are some good pre-snap matchups that you can find here. We have Kenneth Gainwell on a linebacker. That is a good matchup. We also have Quest Watkins one-on-one here in backed off coverage. That is also a good matchup considering he is going deep here. Kenneth Gainwell is going on a crosser route. So already pre-snap, you can say, all right, we have some options here that could work for us. So before Hurts scrambles, this is what he sees. Yeah, there's not a lot of things to anticipate there at that point. He's also not getting really pressured. Pocket actually holds up pretty well. Um, Mailata has this guy working upfield, so not a lot of pressure there. So he escapes out the pocket. All right, that's your decision. Pocket could have been there. At this point here, Quest is leaving his guy. There's the safety, but he is not running. He's not sprinting at that point. And Quest has speed, and he already has this guy beat. So if you want, right here, take the deep shot. You're not across the line of scrimmage yet. You can take the deep shot. Deep shot. You also have Kenny Gainwell across the middle there, working on a linebacker on the crosser. A few seconds before here, let's just take a look at Kenny Gainwell as he's running across. You can absolutely throw the ball to him. That is also not the toughest throw for him. It's not across his body. Right there. That is not across your body. Just gun it right there up the middle to him. So there's some options on that play. Decide to take off and get the first down. You cannot complain about that. Just saying there are some options. Cover 4 for the 49ers here. And there are so many options on this play. I don't know where to start. So you have the two outside defenders here. They're playing skiff, seam curl into flat in the cover 4. Especially you don't want to have a guy just gunning right out for the flat when you're playing cover 4 because you'll only leave the middle open. So what you read is as the defender at that point is you're looking at your guy. Say this guy here, he's looking at Zach Ertz. Is he going seam? You travel with the seam. He's going to curl. You break on it. And if he doesn't, then you go into the flat because then your guy leaves. Now he's not your responsibility anymore. So this guy is going to travel with Ertz. That is going to leave Devontae open on a curl route outside against the cornerback who's going deep. But also up here, you have a pretty good combination of routes here. One guy going out, one guy going deep, and then you have the running back coming the flat here. So the flat defender or the skiff defender has to make a decision: am I going flat? Am I going out? Or am I carrying the guy down the field as he's coming there? But this guy has no idea what he's doing, and that opens up everything. You take the bottom here to begin with. He's traveling with the seam to begin with, and then he's getting his eyes outside. At that point, it's too late. Devontae's open. Up here at the top, let's just go through that. We have this guy who reads the play action here. He bites up on the run. That opens up all the opportunities because then the out route is open with Greg Ward. That is so very open. The flat is open. But the problem is that Brandon Brooks gets beat immediately by the defensive tackle right there. Whoop, he's swiping under it. That's Eric Armstead. He's a good player. I don't know why they don't call that a holding. And then Hurts scrambles out. So this is fine to this point. Good job by Hurts. A lot of open opportunities. You get pressured, get out the pocket. But now, when he's looking down, he needs to see there are nobody in front of Devontae as soon as he got out there. And he gets out a little bit late. You get the yards. That is perfect. You can help Devontae just a little bit by getting the ball out just a tad quicker. Cover one man for the 49ers. We got some good routes going here. We have Devontae going in on the curl, and we have Quest Watkins working man on an out route deep, and then we have an underneath route right here. So that creates the levels concept with the it creates levels, but with the flood concept here, flooding to the outside. And pocket holds up. Her step stays nicely in the pocket there. Good timing on his pass for Quest Watkins. That was a really good play for him. Take a look at Devontae Smith going inside. He's also an option. If you don't like the matchup, if the cornerback trails well with it, then you have an opportunity to gun it in there for Smith. Cover one man for 49ers, and Hurts with a beautiful play here. He's staring down the safety to the top side of our screen while he has the man the go route for Jalen Rager down the bottom. So as soon as he stared the safety over there and enough, he puts an absolute dime on Rager for him to get out there and catch the ball. We know how this ends. Fuck. Wasted opportunity because that is a really good throw and a good processing of eyeing the left side of the field to keep the safety going over there and then gunning again there for Jalen Rager, putting a beautiful dime on him. Cover one man for the 49ers, and if we thought that the other play on the other dime to Jalen Rager was impressive, then this one just outdoes it so much. Cover one man once again here, staring the safety down. He's looking at the safety, keeping him in the middle of the field, and then he's taking that shot Beautiful ball for Quez Watkins. Hits him in stride. Safety has a good angle on Quez. I mean, this has nothing to do with Quez speed or not. The safety is in a good angle to get the pursuit on him here. Way easier than the corner who's right behind him, who is never going to catch him. But if we take a look at it, what makes it more impressive is that this is Landon Dickerson's first rep, and he gets absolutely abolished by Eric Armstead. We saw what Eric Armstead did to Brenton Brooks earlier in the game. So he gets pushed all the way into Jalen Hurts, and he even falls down right after the pass. Beautiful deep bomb. Cover one man, and you want to set this up for Devontae Smith. And so Jalen Rager is going inside just to clear that entire area. And Hurts also does a good job of looking at Rager to begin with. So the safety over here, he would travel with Rager if he just kept following him. That's why he's not a good option. Smith is a good option as he is in single coverage there, defensive pass interference, and it's a good play. Looking the safety down in the middle and then going to your slant side, so he's not getting picked by the safety who is moving over there. Play action rollout, and I just don't know why this is like he has one option, and that is Zach Ertz, and if not him, then nothing. Um, let's take a look at it from the box view. That's a little bit easier. I would argue that at that point you throw it because he has separation from Fred Warner. Of course, you have to get it over the underneath defender, and that makes it a tough throw, no doubt about it. But at least you have to attempt this. Put it in the back of the end zone. Actually, let's go back to the wide view again. Here, in the back of the end zone, behind this guy, who is clearly triggering on Hurts. So Ertz has an opportunity to dive for that ball. But with that being said, the other option is you do this. You put it behind him where you can work back for the ball. And I even thought when I was watching this, I thought it was defensive, that was pass interference because I think he's clamoring onto Ertz so he can't turn around and catch the ball. I still think that, but can't do anything about that now. So in conclusion, weird play. I think Hurts made the most of it. Defense played it well. So here we have cover one once again for the 49ers. Cover one man setting a ton of pressure against Jalen Hurts. And they want to take a deep shot here. He's looking the safety away to the right side, and then he wants to come back for Quez Watkins down here at the bottom, who is even with his guy at the point where he wants to release the ball. So that is actually good timing for Hurts if he was able to get that ball away. But at the time where he is going to release this ball, he gets absolutely shattered by Nick Bosa, who the Eagles for some reason are trying to block with a tight end. Even even like here you have Zach Ertz, who does a good job here of crossing across the middle. So he has two good options here, and he knows it. He's letting go of the ball at that point when he's getting sacked. So that is just unfortunate. 49ers playing man at the top here to the one receiver side, and then zone at the bottom where they're going to play match, which is an idea to do when you're sending six guys from pressure. Only have five guys in coverage. Is that you have one guy deep, and then you play man here, and then you match at the bottom, and whenever they're coming out. Goddard is the check down option there, and Devontae runs a really good route here. He beats off the line very quickly, and then he's going out and up. And when he's going out and up like this, and he is as far away from his guy at that point, he's already leaving him at that time. The safety is not going to catch him. So the ball needs to come out at the time when he is turning upfield, because that's the time where the cornerback here, he's moving a little bit to the outside. There, the ball has to come out at this point here, or at least you need to be in your throwing motion. If you don't want this throw, and obviously Hurts does that. If you don't want that throw, you have the tight end check down right here at the bottom. You can throw that ball to him, maybe work for the first down. But it is third down. You want to take that deep shot, and it has to be a little bit better timing. Also get pressured as he is throwing this play. Worth noting, as he can't really step up into the throw here because one guy is moving right there. Eric Armstead getting thrown right in front of him, has the guy right in his face. So one thing is the timing on this throw, and when the timing is a little bit off, and obviously the timing is off because there is so much chaos going on around him. At the time where I want him to release the ball is somewhere around here. You can't really step up into the throw there, but he can't step up into the throw anyway afterwards. So timing a little bit off, but also a ton of pressure on him where he can't step into the throw, and then that becomes a tough situation. Zone read This time, I don't think Hurts does a good job when he's reading on Bosa right here, who is stopping, keying on Hurts. You want to give the ball away to the running back here. You want to keep it yourself as he's crashing inside. That is zone read 101. But right here, there's a good lane for Miles Sanders to run into, and usually that's how it goes when you have a guy when you have a defensive end who's stopping. Then you have too many offensive linemen for the defensive line to cope with. But he keeps the ball and he runs into two defenders there. He gets some yards because he's super athletic, but that's not the it's not the optimal solution on that play. Does it immediately on the very next play though. Once again, a zone read, and the same thing. Bosa plays it the exact same way. This time he gives it off, gets the first down. Another good read on zone read here for Hurts. Reads Eric Armstead at the defensive end position. He's stalling, waiting for Hurts. Give the ball off. Gets some good yards. Cover 4, and where the cornerback across from Devontae is going to follow him as he's trailing inwards here, but otherwise we had to have cover 4 situation with two skiff defenders, and this guy who's playing the skiff up here is doing a really good job of carrying Dallas Goedert as he's coming up here. So these two guys here going on the switch, where you have one guy going up, one guy out and up, switching in between. That is covered. The checkdowns are covered, but Devontae Smith is wide open across the middle right there, or wide open. He has an open option to throw to across the middle. And if we take a look at the pocket here for Hurts, fine pocket, nothing really threatening him. This is where Devontae is going to come inside. Pocket still looks good. Nobody is really winning on the defensive line, and he scrambles out again. He gets the yards. He gets first down with his legs, and that is a God-given ability for him. But there is a guy open across the middle that is an option to throw to. And really, look at this. That's a good pocket. It is a good pocket. You can work with that. But I didn't complain when you get it first down though. Zone read once again, and it's another. I think it's another poor decision right here because Bosa is clearly keying on Hurts, and there is a very large gap to run through right here. Dickerson has his linebacker Fred Warner going to the right side of Johnson, so he's in full control. That is a good gap for Gainwell to run through, but he keeps it himself and he runs for really no gain there. Cover one man, and already pre-snap here. You got the pressure coming up there, so he knows that he's hot here. He's got 5 defenders there coming at him, but the pocket is okay. You get some pressure off the edge there, ability to step up if you want to. Take the shot for Devontae. It's actually a pretty good ball. Tight coverage there though. Cover one man, and you actually have two good options in Quest Watkins and Devontae Smith down here at the bottom, where Devontae is going to run a corner route here. Really good route he puts on Josh Norman there, looks outside first and comes back. You also have Quest Watkins one-on-one going towards the end zone here. Of course, you would have to look off the safety at that point to deliver that pass, but there is so much pressure in the pocket here. Landon Dickerson absolutely abolished on this rep, so there's pressure in his face immediately, so can't really blame this one on Hurts, I'd say. Cover 4 for the 49ers, and at the top we have two levels concept to a dig and an underneath, and then here at the bottom we have something that looks like a hawk combination with an out and a post, and we're not really getting anything out of these two guys here. This one could be thrown with good timing, but they play cover 4 really well here, so that they have these rules that if only one guy is coming deep, you're not going to get both guys deep. Then you want to have one guy who can trigger on something that would come short up like this, and you'd have one safety traveling with that route. He does that right here. I think actually Hurst put a pretty good ball on Rager here. The only way he can really help him more is if he leans it a little bit to the outside, away from the safety. But I think he put some good air under it. It gets down to the point where he could just run all the way for it. But Rager doesn't really position himself that well for the pass. Let's check the pocket here. It's okay. Like he has a pocket to step up into, so that's pretty decent. But just not really a good route by Rager. Doesn't really do a good job as he's coming downfield there. Screen for Goddard, pretty easy, but also delivers a good sidearm to him. Finds him well there, so the defensive end can't get it. Max protection for the Eagles right here, and we're going against cover 3. We have a flat concept with the running backs coming out the backfield. We have one guy who's going on a curl and then coming outside, and then one guy on the corner route deep. So we have 3 levels to throw the ball to. Hurts is getting pressured despite being max coverage at that point. So that would be a good option here for Devontae, who's working well inside. Working well outside from the hook to curl defender right here. So if you've been able to stand in the pocket, could have gunned that in there for him. That would be an opening. But there's really nothing to throw the ball to right here. Looks like something of a cover two for 49ers here, running a variation of the four verts where everybody's looking to go deep here to begin with. Devontae will be coming back here on a curl, a good route from him, and we also have the curl out here to the bottom with Rager also open. Really good pocket for a Hurts right there, and he has to see that the safety over here is lacking and put this ball deep for Dallas Goedert. He's even looking in that direction. I'm not quite sure what he's waiting for. It is ideal when you have a guy who's coming up the middle and you have an underneath defender trailing with him. This guy has to go deep. He has to play deep, and he even signals to him. The linebacker does here. You got to go signal him. Oh, you got to go deep. He does not do it. Um, and it really results in nothing at all. So you have Devontae open on a timing route, you have Rager open on a timing route, and you have Dallas Goedert as the deep shot. You have a check down coming across the middle. Not great. Cover 3 for the 49ers. And I think Hurts does a good job here of just finding what is open. These guys are doing the 49ers did a really good job of covering, and they also do a good job here. The One of the curl guys carries well here. The flat guy positions himself well in between Rager and Dallas to get the ball off relevantly to Kenny Gainwell, and he works really well for some yards there. Another cover 3, and there is a ton of pressure on Hurts off the edge here immediately. Does a good job of scrambling out. So at that point, he can throw it to Greg Ward across the middle. That is absolutely an option for him. But he gets the first down, which is an okay idea here. You just want to move the chains. Cover 3 with added pressure up the middle against Hurts here, sending 6 guys in pressure, so only 5 guys underneath. 3 guys are going deep, and you have 2 guys only to cover the rest of it. And you have your options at the top here, but that's not the side that Hurts is being rolled out to. He escapes relevantly out of the pressure, and he gets a ton of yards here. So that is a really good scramble drill for Hurts in a situation where most quarterbacks would probably have gotten sacked. Cover 3 in the red zone. We have a flat concept down here at the bottom. We're gonna have Dallas Goedert as the intermediate option. We have a guy deep. We have a guy coming across the middle here, and and Hurts delivers a ballsy throw here in between the flat hook, the curl, and the deep guy to the outside there. Right in between all these dudes, he puts a ball on Dallas Goedert. Fine ball, good velocity on it. Really shows that he can absolutely sling a pass. Um, is it more daring than it is wise? I don't know. It's a good pass, that's for sure. So some final thoughts here on Jalen Hurts' game against the 49ers. I think it was a mixed bag. I think the 49ers did a really good job. Their defensive line did a really good job against the Eagles' offensive line and actually gave them a little bit of a whooping in terms of creating pressure on Jalen Hurts. And the reason they didn't have more sacks is because Jalen got out of the pocket well. I also think they managed to press his panic button a little bit with mixing and matching their coverages to make something look like cover 3, but it's actually cover 4. And I think their underneath defenders did a really good job um, of matching the routes that the Eagles presented to them. However, there are also some timing throws that absolutely should have been touchdown throws. I think he absolutely showed that he can sling it. The deep shot for Jalen Rager, really good timing, looking the safety off and then delivering a good pass. The throw to Quest Watkins was on point, but you have those 2 for Devontae Smith. The one where he's going out and up, and the other one where he's going a little bit to the outside when he's cutting back in, and gets open down the field. There, you gotta trust your guy at that point to be at the spot. So it is a timing question. It is something you can work on, but he shows that he has the accuracy to deliver the ball and put some velocity on the ball. Absolutely. So I think it's comforting in the way that it's definitely something to work on. It's correctable. It's fixable, but there are some timing issues in general to work on there. Also, I think he got a little bit erratic during the game, especially with his zone reads, when to give the ball, when to keep the ball, and that does a ton to help the running game and to helping out your offensive linemen in terms of when they're being outmatched because they're not going for that backside defensive end. And so if you give the ball at a premature time, you're setting yourself up for failure, but also you're not moving the chains. You're just keeping it yourself all the time while the defensive end is actually playing spy. So a mixed bag. Uh, Nothing that isn't fixable at all. Only his sixth career start, fifth, sixth career start against the 49ers, who's a really good team with a good defense. I can't wait to watch him against Dallas. Fuck Dallas, beat Dallas. See you guys later.